I said that 14 million is too little for my colleagues. Mind you, these are people who have made politics their career. These are people who earn no other income. I'm not talking only about myself. I sit with some of my colleagues who need help from me, who need help from other colleagues, who the 14 million cannot even do to work. I use that 14 million. I can show you, Ruben, I want you to take me on 3 weeks' time. I will provide you an access banking account where I use that 14 million to pay my staff salary. Out of the 14 million, 9.8 million goes to staff salaries. I will provide it for you. An access bank will bear witness. I will take an affidavit in the court of competent jurisdiction, so it becomes a legal document, so you can take me to court.
So guys, Nigerians are shocked as Senator Orji Kanu reels out how he spends his 14 million naira salary. So guys, before now, don't forget that a fellow senator, just like he is, has come out to say he earns 21 million naira monthly. But Senator Orji Kanu is admitting to earning just 14 million, according to him. And he said that 14 million is not even enough for some of them who are career politicians. Hey, Nigerians, I'm not going to watch this alone. Just take your time, watch this video to the end, and listen to how Dr. Abati threw many questions at him and also how he responded. Take a look.
Ruben, you know me, I say the truth. You know me, I cannot bend words because I'm Tinubu's friend or because I've known him for over 35 years. And the truth is that he means well, but Nigerian people are suffering. Are we going to use what the IMF are telling us to go ahead, or we are going to sit down and cook what would be a local economic policy for survival? Those things are left for Nigerians to decide. And that is the truth, Dr. Akpati.
Okay. Many Nigerians say you support President Tinubu during the 2023 general elections.
Sure.
And even now, that you are doing it for survival purposes. That after all, when you had a case, a 7.5 billion case after your tenure ended as governor of Abia State, and a court first convicted you, that it was under President Tinubu that that case has been dismissed due to a lack of diligent prosecution, incompetent filing of processes, and the EFCC was even prohibited from ever bringing up the case again, all on technical grounds. Well, one good turn deserves another. If a man has been nice to you, his government has been nice to you, is that why you are always saying, well, President Tinubu is good, is the best thing since the invention of toothpaste?
No, Dr. Akpati, I think I respect you a lot. I know you very much for a very long time. And you know me, I have a strong character. I had case with EFCC and I appeared in court every day for 12 years. I never ran away. I wasn't away. I never missed the court sitting. I'm not the kind of people who will not sit in court. But I want to remind you that if you give back people, I don't want to talk about the judiciary because it will be like discussing a case that was in court or is in court or have been treated. All this question of the case were not done under President Tinubu. Let me tell you, I was in court and had 19 witnesses. And none of those witnesses found anything against me. While I was jailed, it's only left to God. And I'm very grateful to God that I went to that jail. He made me to see the bad, the good, and the ugly. And I'm very happy. Mind you, that year, I was supposed to have gone to Wuhan on the 9th of December. And COVID came up in Wuhan. Maybe you could have been singing my funeral song by now. But let me tell you, I'm not even afraid of death. You should know me, Ruben. And I'm not afraid of anybody. I speak the truth. I support my party. I support the president who is president from my party. Ruben, I cannot support you because you are not a presidential candidate and you are not ruling Nigeria. So even in Bible, God said we should pray and support our leaders. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So if you want to be a journalist, Ruben, be a journalist. If you want to be a politician, leave the journalism and come and be politicians like us. I have left a millions of dollars company to come and be in politics. You can behave like me, and you know I'm the largest employer of labor media in Nigeria. I'm the highest employer of labor in media, in factories. Apart from Aliko Dangote, I don't think any other Nigerian employment Nigeria than I put in manufacturing, in social media, paper media, and other media. So we have a chunk, just in media, your own section, I have like 2,000 workers there. And in other factories, I have like 13 to 14,000 workers in this country. So not even in the sub-region of Africa. So Dr. Akwati, please, if you want to be a member of a political party, you come and join APC, or you join properly Labour Party, or you join PDP. So we can know you are a member of a political party. Don't hang under being a journalist and harassing people like me. I will not take it from you.
No, I'm not harassing you.
Not proper. It's insulting. No, you are harassing me because you cannot be continue telling me I took Abia people. None of the money is missing.
No, on the contrary.
They put me in prison for presidential election. It was politically, and you should know that. So, if you want to be a politician like me, you should come over.
Well,
you know me. I lived in Lagos with you. I've been in Lagos with you.
Senator.
So, it is...
on the contrary.
No. You have to be balanced.
No, I'm just giving you feedback.
These languages. If you want to...
I'm just giving you feedback.
No, not feedback. Why must you talk about that? Is that the state of nation today? That is insulting to get me back.
Okay. Let me put it in context.
I was... No, not let you. Listen, I was governor of Abia, and the Abia people are very happy with me. I'm senator of Abia, and they are very happy with me. And if I go for election in those areas any day, I will win. I have never rigged the election. I have never asked anybody to write the election for me. I have believed in the rules. When I had case, I faced myself to the judiciary. Ask all the judges that try me. I appear in the court. I have opportunity to run away and live outside. I have businesses in West African countries. I have businesses elsewhere. I can be sustained anywhere. But I can never do that because I know that this is our country.
Okay, Senator.
I am an Igbo man to a heart.
Okay, just to put it in...
And I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of anything, anybody. Because for you to tell me I'm supporting President Tinubu because I'm afraid of being tried, it's insulting. He's president of Nigeria. If you don't respect him for anything at all, respect him that he's president of Nigeria.
Okay, Senator.
He did not buy it in the market. He ended it.
Senator, just a follow-up question. You made the point that, look, I mean, you are into businesses, you are, a media mogul, which I know very well, being in the same industry. After all, there was a year you were, quoted by, listed by Forbes International as one of the richest Africans and one of the richest Nigerians, which is why Nigerians are surprised that you will grant an interview and you'll be saying that, the 14 million that you earn as a senator, everything, including everything, is not enough. That is not enough even for you to, go to your constituency. Nigerians are asking, what is that 14 million spent upon? Just to buy fuel? And they say, after all, you have a private jet. Maybe you don't use it again. You fly commercial flight. But even then, 14 million is a lot of money. At a time, Nigerians can't get 70,000 naira minimum wage.
No, Ruben, let me tell you, I heard that you people in Arise discussed that. What I told Sheung of another television, I said that 14 million is too little for my colleagues. Mind you, these are people who have made politics their career. These are people who earn no other income. I'm not talking only about myself. I sit with some of my colleagues who need help from me, who need help from other colleagues, who the 14 million cannot even do to. I use that 14 million. I can show you, Ruben, I want you to take me on 3 weeks' time. I will provide you an asset banking account where I use that 14 million to pay my staff salary. Out of the 14 million, 9.8 million goes to staff salaries. I will provide it for you. An asset bank will bear witness. I will take an affidavit in the court of competent jurisdiction, so it becomes a legal document, so you can take me to court. So let me tell you, out of 14 million, I pay 9.8 million to salaries of my staff in the constituency and in the office in Abuja. And these are money that provided not only for me to put in my pocket. It's not my money. It's the money of office of a senator representing Abia North. Those money is if my aides are traveling, they need to pay transport from there to go to Abia to the constituency. If my aides are sick, they need to get that money to treat themselves. If I am sick, I have to get from there to treat myself. We need to repair the cars I will use, the committee cars, we need to repair everything that we need to do. And dressing allowance is there. Any allowance you talk is encompassing. This is what I said, and I don't shy away from it. And to my colleagues who are senators, that is not enough for them. That is the truth. Because I sit in the Senate, I interact with my colleagues who are senators. And they talk to me, they talk to others, we talk among ourselves. If you check 14 million naira, which I get and most other people get, it is nothing to people who work, who are not even elected, who are being given so much money for doing nothing. So the 14 million makes sense. I pity Nigerian people because of the solid economic reconciliation we are doing now. We have wiped out the middle class. We have wiped out almost everything. But it will come back. I pity Nigerian people, especially the poor of the poorest. You know me, my foundation, not just Okalo Foundation, is doing a lot. Not only my constituency, all over. So I cry when you and your colleagues celebrated me saying 14 million and I become a rogue and a thief. I am happy you said that Fox acclaimed me as a billionaire, and Fox cannot rate me now because I'm in politics. They were rating me from 2007 to 2019. If I'm out of politics now, and mind you, Ruben, I'm the only politician in sub-Saharan Africa, if not indeed Africa, that Forbes have rated as a billionaire. There's no other politician, no other person in politics they will rate, because they know I have verifiable businesses in banking, in shipping, and all the rest of them, and manufacturing.
Okay, Senator, I know that you once called for a part-time legislature for Nigeria. And your argument then was that you were proposing that to save, to reduce the cost of governance. So your critics, after, some of the recent statements they made, they are saying that, isn't this a case of contradiction? A senator who says we should reduce the cost of governance by making the legislative work part-time is now saying the money that legislators get is not enough. How do you justify that? How do you clarify that?
I still call for legislators to be part-time, and whether you like it or not, whenever I'm saying if you want to pay your legislator, you pay your legislators so they can do the job. I'm telling you, 14 million for you to pay to the legislators. I said it to another channel that is not your television, that is insufficient to my colleagues. And I stand by what I've told you. Because they buy petrol, they pay electricity bill in their houses, they pay their workers, they have workers as I have, they pay all the bills. Nobody buys our tickets wherever you go. I use private jets, yes, but do my colleagues use private jet? The answer is no. They fly the commercial plane. If they are going with 3-8, they are going with anybody, they have to pay for it. So this is what we are saying, Ruben. And I know that Nigerian people are in deep hunger and economic crisis. We cannot worship two gods. It's either we face what we have. I pity the poor of the poorest, honestly, to my heart, to my mind. This is the truth. And I still believe that Nigerian legislators should be part-time. So there's no contradiction in what I'm saying. But the question is that did the money you pay them is enough? The answer is no. So I don't want you journalists to be making noise about these things, because you journalists are taking legislators for a ride. I'm a legislator. And I employ 14,000, 15,000 Nigerians. 2,000 are in your profession. So I don't know why anybody should insult me. It is not good when I'm speaking. Most of you should listen, because what I speak is the truth. I'm not a stooge to anybody. I'm not a housekeeper to anybody. I speak to the truth. I speak to Nigerians to tell them the truth. If they want the truth, they can hear it from me. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of anybody doing anything to me. Like you just say, I'm supporting Tinubu because I have a 7-point-something billion. I had 19 witnesses, and nobody said I did anything. They just put me in jail because of 2003 election, and I give glory to God. I have no regrets in going to jail. It makes me a better person, if you don't know. Because I have seen the best, the worst, and the odd you can see in life. There's nothing more to see. And it makes me to be a more reasonable person. So don't use it as a brag friend. Tinubu is my personal friend, apart from being president of Nigeria. I've known him for many years, and nothing can come in between us. So I'm not afraid of anything. And you say he used his position to tell the judges to throw away my case. It's not true. It's not a statement of fact. Tinubu is the president of Nigeria, and there's independence between the judiciary. I've told another station that Nigerian judiciary is one of the strongest judiciary you have in Africa. I have business, I have banks and insurance companies all over Africa. And I know the kind of judgments that have been given against us. And I know no Nigerian judge. You can see the improvement in judiciary in the Court of Appeal, Supreme Court are there. Only the courts in the hinterland that we are having problems with. I'm sure the new Chief Justice of Nigeria will find a way to make the justices in the hinterland to wake up and stop giving conflicting judgments. Dr. Akpati, please.
Okay.
So guys, this is why people are lamenting that the politicians don't even consider the masses. In short, they don't put us in their budget. You can imagine people who earn 14 million. This 14 million, don't forget that, you know, the allowances they get is not even included. All the community projects, they tell us they get millions and millions of naira to carry out. Tell me, how many projects has any senator from your area completed? I mean, how many of, you know, those projects that they are mandated to do, how many of them has any of them ever completed in your area? That's to tell you that politics in Nigeria is just a way of making money. I mean, making money not just to take care of yourself, it's a way of making generational wealth. And guess what? He's telling Nigerians that this money is not even enough for those of them who are career politicians, who have not got any other work to do, who have gone into politics, and every year they are there. They don't even plan to like go back to their businesses and gives way, as in give space for other young and talented Nigerians to equally come in to contribute. So guys, a whole lot is happening when you look at the way governance is run in Nigeria. Just take a look at somebody like the president, Tinubu himself, who was the governor of Lagos State 2 terms, and he was a senator, I don't know how many times. And then after that, he has been like an, you know, like somebody who decides what happens in Lagos. You know, for years, he has been the one who decides who becomes governor, who doesn't. If the governor messes up, he's fired and all that. And we know that we've always been told that the company that collects tax in Lagos has something to do with him. And all that. In short, Tinubu has stinking money. And all this money is coming from the public, not as if he has a business that generates him that money. And that's why people have been lamenting since we discovered that there is a refinery in Malta, and that these politicians, they are just using Nigerians for businesses. I mean, they are just here for businesses. We saw how they approved the Lagos Calabar coastal road, you know, because we heard that the company involved, the Tinubu's family has got a part with that company. So it's all about interest. And that is why they cannot even approve a minimum wage of 100,000 naira for Nigerians. They earn, by his word, they earn 14 million. But the typical Nigerian worker is not qualified to take 100 or 200,000 naira home. So guys, this is what we keep saying. This is what we keep saying. And that is why we keep saying that Nigerians, don't get tired when it comes to election coming out. We will keep voting. We won't say we will not vote again. Because by the time you concede defeat to these people, they will just deal with Nigerians. We will keep voting until we get that INEC chairman. We get a very reliable INEC chairman who will want the votes of the people to count. As for Mahmoud, he is not. We will keep voting until we retire these people. They cannot data us. Because guess what? They don't care about the people. They don't care about the masses. All they want is their own, and that is why Nigeria is just moving backward instead of forward. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Drop your thought. What do you think about what Senator Orji Kanu got to say about him getting 14 million, and at the same time that 14 million is not even enough? It's a monthly money. He said that is where all his allocation is. Does it mean that the person who came to tell us he earns 21 million naira is lying? How come Senator Orji Kanu's own is different? He said it's 14, and he's also lamenting that that 14 is not even enough for those of them who are career politicians, that they've got a whole lot of aid. You can imagine, they have so many aid in their houses, they have aids in their offices, they have aids everywhere, and he's saying that the money is not even enough for them to be able to take care of their mates. So guys, that means this Nigeria is not going to be recovered, because guess what? Most of the money that we borrow end up in being squandered. I mean, we use them for salaries, and that is why he's just trying to say that even him earning 14 million is not enough for him. And that means Nigeria will just keep borrowing, because we'll keep paying them, you know, we'll keep paying them. This money is talking about is not the project money they do get, is not even included, it's not inclusive, but still he's not satisfied with what he's getting, that is not enough for him to pay his bills. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.